everyone, this is Ren from Strong Girls Knits, and I'm back, and I'm married. Yeah, there's two of them on there. Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. I almost didn't want to record today because it's very cloudy, so my best option was to come outside, which I apologize if you hear any of the neighborhood dogs. No one can control their pets around here, it seems like. So, and hopefully my neighbor doesn't come out of their home and stare at me. But anyways, no, I just really wanted to record. I actually am not feeling very good emotionally right now, but this is, I don't know, this is helping. Sounds odd, but it's helping. I've been thinking a lot about how to better do my podcast, and I actually for Christmas asked for either a better video editing software and or a knitting pattern software to like do charts and stuff. So anyways, trying to think. Let's just go ahead and start talking about knitting. I actually have quite a bit of stuff, and first things first, we will go ahead and start with some FOs and then show what I'm working on. But so this one's not super exciting by any means. Here is this crochet scrap blanket. I've been working on it forever. I'll have to look on Ravelry to see how old it is, and I have to weave in the very last end. But I love these blankets. My mom actually still has like one of the original ones I ever knitted. And I'm sorry if the color keeps fluctuating. I don't know what's up with that, but anyways, what do you call it? She had it on because I went and stayed with my mom the night before, and she had it sitting on the bed for me, and it was just kind of, I don't know, it was nice and sweet. So it drove me to want to at least finish this, which I will always probably have one of these going just to use up all the odds and ends. And I found the best way to do this is actually like magic knot method, where you just tie all the ends, pretty much tie the ends of all your yarn together so it makes like one single skein. Sorry if you hear someone. Anyways, it makes one single skein, and it goes a lot quicker. I actually want to do that with the scrap fingering weight yarn I have. Anyways, because how I would do this, I would crochet and then I get to the next one and have like a tail, and then kind of like crochet the tail in, but it wasn't very, how I was doing it wasn't very secure. This, it might look a little sloppy with the knot if you see the knot, but it's a scrap blanket, and it's just, that's kind of one of the special things about it, is it's so, I don't know, just weird, I guess. I don't know. I can't think of a word to say. But alright, the other one, and I actually just finished it today, so I need to give it a nice little block and soak. Well, yeah, just a soak really, and weave the ends in. But it's a hat for James, and it is, there we go, Cote Nord cap. There you go, if you can read that. It's in the Interweaves Winter 2014. I actually got a collection, a digital collection, because I like to get all my magazines digitally so it doesn't take up space, and I can print off and carry around the pattern I want. Anyways, Interweaves had a sale, and like what I was really wanting, nothing was on sale, so but I went ahead and looked through everything. They had, it was 5 magazines as a bundle for $5, and I hemmed and hawed over it because I was like, oh, I don't really need to spend $5. And then I talked to Cheryl, and she's like, it's a really good deal. It's $1 magazine, even if like there's only one thing you want to knit from each of the magazines, or you know, whatever, which there were. I went ahead and looked at all the patterns, and there was stuff that looked pretty that I would want to knit, so I went ahead and got it, and I got 5 magazines. I was so excited. I think it's mostly 2013 patterns, and then like there's this one 14. I'm not sure, I'd have to look, but anyways, I'll go ahead and put it on. It won't look so good with the ponytail. This is actually, like I said, for James, and I'll tell you the yarn in a minute, but it's actually a really intuitive knit. The cable itself with this little pattern is a 4-row repeat, and it's not super quick because you have to go back and forth for purls and knits, and then like the single cable row kind of slows you down a bit, but I think it's so pretty. I love cables, and I love a good proper like nice cable. James likes it. This is how it looks in the picture, which I kind of don't like how how it is, but when James puts it on, like, he doesn't have hair or anything to mess with it, so it like lays flat on his head, which for him I think is a good look. Now the yarn for this, which I have to correct my Ravelry because I put the wrong yarn in, it's Cascade yarn 220 Superwash, and it's just color 251. We tried to match it to Ireland's rugby team colors because I knit it specifically for when we go to Ireland here in a couple weeks. We leave the Monday before Thanksgiving, so that's the 20th. I'm excited, and I have to knit myself a hat real quick out of the same yarn because we bought 2 skeins of yarn, and the plan is that it's going to be our Ireland hats, and then we'll have something that's like Team Ireland that's not so Team Ireland. So I don't know. I don't know, I'm excited. So those are my 2 finished objects right now. I can't quite remember if I ever talked about the completed socks that I knit for James for our wedding, which he loved. But I will probably do just like a little video about that, which I can, if you guys want, I can do a little thing about my wedding. To be honest, I am a little disappointed about my wedding. I mean, the day went really well and all that, and my neighbors just came home. Anyways, the day went well and everything, but like photography and stuff, I'm a tad disappointed about. Anyways, there's going to be a cut here because I'm going to take some of the stuff inside and wait for my neighbors to go inside. I don't really like them. Okay, sorry about that. I don't know, podcasting is kind of private for me, and I don't like people being around. So anyways, going on to the next thing, I have 2 other things in progress. This one's pretty much done. I just have to put a neckband in and then sew in the ends. But this is my Tonks Tog. It's from Interweave's Unofficial Harry Potter Knits, and I believe that was released 2015. I mean, if you just look up Interweave's Harry Potter, you're gonna find it, but it's so pretty. Now these cables look so intense, but to be honest, like the cable itself is like every 6 rows. It's a bulky yarn, so it grows really quick and it's very intuitive. I didn't really have to look at it, and I realized I need to take some of the Progress Keepers I have on here, but the color is it's a little darker than what it's showing up as, and it has this asymmetrical neck, so all I have to do is pick up around the neck, and it's like 2-3 rows and I bind off. So I'm practically done with this, which I'm excited. It is bulky, thicker, but with the cabling it has negative E, so it's going to fit to me. I just can't eat a lot of cookies and put it on. No, but so there's that. And then my other thing is a sweater I'm working on for James. It is actually from fall 2017 Interweaves. Beautiful pattern. It's Hank's pullover, which I don't have a good picture to show you because my biggest complaint with this issue was they had this section, I can't remember what it was called, had some really pretty designs on it, but almost all the garments were like a dark color, and then the photo had a dark background. There was even one model that had extremely dark skin. It was extremely dark skin, like the darkest green that was borderline black, I swear, and then had a darkish charcoal background. He like just blended into everything, and I've heard other people complain about like that photo, the photo shoot for that section. But anyways, it's a really easy pattern. It's 4 pieces. You're supposed to sew them together. I'm actually doing everything in the round because I don't like to seam. I really need to get over that. But so the body I'm doing in the round, and the sleeves of course in the round. And I have a way, instead of, I think if I do it right, I can actually kind of pick up the stitch from the sleeve when I get to it on the body. So, and then just kind of like knit the two stitches together, if that even makes sense. That way I don't even have to seam the arms, unless someone has a reason as to why I should not do that. But anyways, I will go ahead and show you. I actually wanted to have this done for Ireland. There's no way in Hades I'm going to have this done in 2 weeks. I'm only a third done with the body, and that's not even like the entire body, that's just up to the armpits. And I don't even know what I could say about the sleeves right now as to the progress. I'm on the final set of increases because it's knit from the sleeve up, but it's called garter rib is the design. So pretty much it's you knit a row and then knit one, purl one the next row, which is really slow. I don't know, like the needles I have are almost a little too snug for this, but I will say the colored detail on this is beautiful. So you should definitely look it up and see if you can try and look at the color detailing itself. But anyways, I will show you real quick. I finished one ball of yarn for the body, which is almost 6 inches, which for what I'm doing is about a third of the way to the armpits. So, oh, and this yarn is Knit Picks Brava worsted weight in Dublin colorway. I actually bought it like at least a year or 2 ago. And then this is Knit Picks bulky, or Knit Picks Brava bulky in wine. Yes, that's right. Anyway, so as I said, here's the body. As you can tell, this is the start of the round for me, is the s'mores, and then this is just the half of the body. And how it is in the pattern, it kind of has like a salve edge where you sew on, but I actually really like the look of, and you almost can't tell, but see, it's 2 knits together, and it kind of creates this very subtle line, and I really like that. Okay, now for the sleeves. I am doing the sleeves 2 at a time, which is also, I don't want to say it's a little slow, but with these sleeves, I don't think I could knit one at a time, to be honest. So I think though if I did knit them one at a time and I knit them flat, it might be a little easier, like go a little quicker, but I don't know. I hope the sound on this is okay. I'm probably going to listen to it and it's going to be horrible sound, but anyways, I've got the sleeves, not a whole lot. It's supposed to be, I think I have to do like 19 inches or something, so not a lot going on, but the increasing seems to be the majority of the arm, so I don't know. And I've got my little progress keeper that Andrea from the Cat Lady podcast, I don't remember the name, she made for me. So cute. But I think that's it, really. I haven't been sewing. I want to sew a little bit though for Christmas. My mom wants like a bag for each of the kids, so they have like their own like going to grandma's night bag. What else? And then I have my best friend Jessica is pregnant, and we get to find out the sex of the baby before we leave for Ireland. I'm trying to think what else. So that's, I mean, I like to sew things for her, but my deadline for that is like mid-April. I think what else? The crafty wise, that's really it. I don't know, the wedding kind of stressing, and then I kind of like stress myself out of like, I'm gonna get this sweater done, but there's something else I need. Oh, this, I was trying to finish this so I could get the sweater going, and nope, not so much. Anyways, I can't really think of much else right now. I know there's blather I can talk about, but I can't really think of anything right now. I'm just kind of, we got married and it was a really nice day. My only really disappointments with everything were the people so I got married in the Catholic Church, and the woman, the cantor, She pretty much sings and leads all the songs and whatnot. She was very kind of rude after the ceremony, and for what she did, I feel like she was extremely overpriced. And then our photographer was horrible. She wasn't rude by any means, and very polite and nice, but then we got the photos back. You know, we got everything on a CD, and I cried because they were such horrible quality, and you can't like just go back and redo a photo shoot of that, you know. Like, I guess the kids and James and I, like, everyone could get dressed up again who actually live here locally, but like, I can't go back and have better photos from my ceremony or my reception, and it's just really disappointing, and it's kind of sad. This is kind of one of the reasons I a little upset was, you know, just, there was actually a podcaster I follow, Katie from Inside 23, she posted like a little video from her wedding, which they had professionally done, and everything was so beautiful, and it was beautiful, and I thought it was so amazing. But then it just kind of, I reflected back on my own wedding, and this is so completely stupid. I reflected back and it's just so sad. But, you know, I couldn't really afford, I guess, I don't know, couldn't afford more. Sorry. But my friends were really great. I have a big, massive shout out to a friend of mine, Samantha, who did my makeup for free, and it looked really good, you know, and she did some of the people from the wedding party's makeup as well, all for free. And she was like such a massive help. My friend Lewis, who actually altered my dress, so I paid him for like the alterations, but I needed him to put me in the dress, and he went above and beyond. Actually was helping the church's wedding planner. They have like someone who pretty much like makes sure the wedding operates as it should be at the church. Like, was helping her, was like such a big help to me. And then he stayed afterwards for the photos and made sure my dress, you know, just like was posing my train and everything, and just such a massive help. And of course my bridesmaids, Chris and Jess, were wonderful and everything, not saying they weren't, just, you know, just, I felt so blessed to have, you know, these two people that, you know, pretty much weren't getting paid for anything. Just, I don't know, I felt so blessed to have them. And I mean, how spoiled am I that my dress had its own, like, caretaker? But, I don't know, I will, of course, be grateful to Samantha and Lewis. But, and then it was great seeing my family, everything. Not a lot of my dad's side of the family was able to come out, but my aunts, so his sisters, came out, and at least one of my cousins with her husband, and it was great to see. And then of course my mom's side of the family, which is ridiculously small, I got to see them. And then James's family, you know, they all live here locally, so we can see them whenever. I'm trying to think what else. That's really it. I'm actually going to do another video. It's kind of a new thing for the channel, so hopefully you'll see that soon. It's probably with this one. But you guys have a great day. Have a happy, wonderful crafting time until I see you next. And I don't know, be sure to like the video if you do, subscribe if you want to. It's all greatly appreciated. Helps me. And then other people, of course, see the videos. I can't think really what else, but yeah, leave any comments below. Let's chat. I don't know. Bye guys.